Sunk cost is non-recoverable. You're gonna have a lot of sunk costs in your business, and you have to know the difference. You have to know this is a sunk cost. It's not recoverable. Therefore, I don't dump more resources in it. Time, money, anything. It's one of the hardest things in business to understand, because when you're in your business, it's easy to look at someone else's sunk costs and be like, bro, that's a sunk cost, dog. But when it's your thing, when you've got emotional involvement in it, when you have financial resources behind it, when you have a year or time in it, or any amount of time, it's harder for you to be like, yeah, this is trash. I just cleaned out basically like my whole old house, and I'm just going through stuff, and it's just like, yeah, at one point this had some value to me. It was like I bought it for $50. It's not worth anything now. It just goes in the trash. It has nothing to do with moving forward. It's sunk. The next thing that goes in line with sunk costs is incremental costs. So a lot of people make business decisions based on like which cost is lower, and that's not correct. That is absolutely not correct. You make decisions based on incremental costs. So here's an example of an incremental cost. It means the difference between. So you're comparing insurance, Geico or Progressive. One's $200 a month, one's $180 a month. What's the cost of that insurance? $20 a month. So you have to look at it and go, okay, am I getting more for that $20 with option A or B than I am with the other option? So it's incremental cost. You're going to have truck insurance just so you can legally drive your truck. So that's not, you got to account for the costs, for taxes and everything, but you don't mentally account for that. You have to mentally account for the $20 of incremental costs, the difference between. So the difference between a laborer, $2,500 a month, or a machine, $900 a month, is $1,500 a month in favor of the machine. So $1,500 a month on the machine, and the machine can lift up, guarantee, more than you can. Guarantee the machine can work more hours than you can. Guarantee the machine makes more money than you can by tenfold. So that's an incremental cost. So sunk costs, incremental costs, the two costs in your business that matter more than anything, and no one ever talks about it. Sunk, it's non-recoverable, it's gone. Sometimes it helps to put people in, to counsel with people on a quarterly basis, just to evaluate your stuff and be like, look, am I seeing something that you're not seeing? Because a lot of times you're emotionally tied to your idea, and it might just be a sunk cost. You know, like your business might be just blossoming in landscaping, right? And you still got your maintenance hanging out. And your maintenance is kind of there, but it's not really there, and you got to look at your incrementals. Like, which one incrementally is more profitable? So you're like, well, this one pays all the bills, and this one, you have to really evaluate it. But sunk costs, things that are non-recoverable, no longer have value, they're gone. You really can't even scrap and get. Sometimes you can get some scrap out of it, but like you got to look at it just like that. Like, can I get anything, any sort of value out of this thing? Not really. I mean, like the milk on the floor, you can take as many rags as you want. You can wipe it all up. You can wring those rags into a mason jar. You can filter that mason jar. At the end of it, it's like, do you really want to drink that? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, it's gone. Just mop it up and be done with it.